Good fucking evening, everybody. Welcome.
That's how you kick it off. That's how you interview a metal band. Good fucking evening.
PC's out the window a little bit tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very special one. I've said this all day. I've been waiting for this for a month now since I knew about it. This is my homie, my boy, and we are here for the Vault Show at the Record tonight.
This is half of my boy. This is half of who he used to be. Half of
Hey, John, this shit's about you.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
This shit's about you tonight.
I'm usually the interview.
Damn. It's about you.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Trivia Pursuit with Oprah and Big Bird.
So somebody get the duct tape for me.
How you guys doing? Let's just
We're
get it out of the way.
fantastic.
Let's introduce.
Ready.
We'll go around. Everybody knows who I am. I'm Asshole Rage.
Doug. Steve.
Come on. I mean,
Big Bird.
Big Bird.
Frank.
Latte.
Latte. That's his new name is Latte.
Okay, you are now Latte. Just to let you know,
I'll explain
you are
that
right
later.
there. So we'll start with this. What is the Vault? For those who don't know, what is the Vault?
Well, I was driving down 83 one day and I get a phone call, and it's these two fellows. They said, "Meet us at McAvoy's. We got an idea." I'm like, no. You ever try to get rid of a rash when you're letting it go? That's this son of a bitch right here. He says, "Let's get a band together and just play some of the old stuff that we play." Because we've all, from Silver Tongue, Fire Within, Burn, J.J. Rod, Unbroken, we all did all that new metal stuff back in the 99, 2000s, all that. And then everybody kind of just quit doing it. Like it just got oversaturated, we quit. So he said, let's bring some of that stuff back. Let's get together and we'll play some of the stuff that we played forever and ever, and then we just quit playing. We're like, oh, all right. Well, that sounds like fun. We got good ideas. What are we gonna call it? And over at Rambo here he goes, we should call it the Vault. We're gonna bring everything out of the vault. And it was like the first and only good idea Doug has ever had. I don't know. It's like it started and stopped there.
Well, the idea for you being the singer wasn't my idea.
Son of a bitch! Cut! This is
No cut.
That shit is not getting cut.
Son of a
I remember the phone call, so I called Doug. I said, he says, good idea, the band, bring out the old stuff. He says, who's going to sing? And I said, okay, hear me out. He goes, no. And before I could even get the name out, he already knew the name I was going to throw out there. I was like, Doug, come on, man, it'd be cool. Man. It's just silly.
Yeah, why not?
Hey.
I hope all your questions ain't like this.
So that's how the band came about.
So the next one is for you.
Oh.
Done country,
Yep.
done rock,
Yeah.
done the new rock versus the older rock, the Vault stuff.
Got a rap group in the works, working on that. Old 90s hip hop now. Anyway.
Stop. What is your favorite?
Ooh, tough question. Ooh. I've been asked that before. And the reality is, metal is my roots. That's what got me on stage. It got me started. Listen to metal my whole life, but like the country and the rock and the other stuff that I do, it's different. It's a different kind of, how do I say it? So it is. It's a different album. I get a country, I can smile, shake my ass a little bit, and when I'm metal, like when I'm up there with these guys, like I just get angry and aggressive, and I'm ready to just punch a hole in Doug's mouth, just like. So there's really not a.
Yeah, but you don't have to be in the Vault to feel like you want to.
That's a very good point. That's a very good point. That's a very good point.
That's a good
Oh.
Give me any
So
ideas.
at the end of the day, I love it all. But if you said I gotta have one, it's metal. That's just. It's where I
I've
cut my
seen
teeth.
you in both. You know my feeling towards the other.
I do.
This to me is what you are.
Thank you.
Like the rock stuff is what you are. And Rich, who is filming us right now,
Hi, Rich.
I said to Rich, this is what Kory's element is. I
Thank you.
said, when you come out to see Kory tonight, this is what your element is. And
I hope so. The pressure's on me to put on a good show. Shit.
Well, you will put on a good show. I'm not concerned about that at all. So now I'll ask you guys.
Yeah, good.
Well, hold on, because it's kind of tied into
Oh,
this.
come on.
I know this motherfucker. I know you guys. How in the hell do you you two especially are much more low key. How in the hell do you put up with this one?
A lot of alcohol.
While I'm sitting here making a towel penis. While I'm sitting here making a towel penis, he asks how you doing.
Caffeine.
A lot of alcohol.
This is your microphone, right?
But I'm serious because like I know you. I don't know you that well. I won't admit, but
No, you're not missing anything.
but it just seems like I mean, look, I've seen this motherfucker bounce from one end of the stage to the other in 10 seconds. How do you guys? It's so different somewhat in some of the
But
energy.
it works.
I think.
And right, I agree it works.
And I think really what it boils down to is you could have a mesh of different personalities, but all share the same passion. And I think each and every one of us, when we play, practice, get up on stage and jam, we all love it that much. So regardless of personality content, we cut each other up and we joke and we laugh, we play it off. But when we get on stage, it's business. And, you know, especially with having Steve aboard, man, I mean, it just brought us to a new level to where, you know, I mean, Steve is.
Yeah, this is my first year seeing you.
You're in for a treat,
Pressure's
though.
on me, right?
Not a question on you. Good.
You're welcome.
Well, I would say yes because I think you are probably knowing what you do and how you. I think you will be the glue that kind of puts this thing together a little bit more, and that's just being honest. Putting you in this band, I thought was great when I saw it. It's like, really?
Ain't me.
Hey, me.
Maybe it is me.
This is mine.
No, Brian's goes quack.
No, it's probably camera boy Scott over there who's hiding in the background. We probably know it's not me anyway. All right, so we'll move. So you guys have now done a couple of shows. You've done the vault show since, and I'm saying since COVID.
Yes.
And I know you and I talked about it, but I want to get you to talk about it a little bit more. And now that we can do it semi-live, since we couldn't do it live 2 weeks ago.
Right.
I feel like, from our side of it, sitting in the fans' perspective, that we're learning how to do this shit all over again. That we don't know what's right. And it's one thing for me to do it. That's one thing. But for performers to have performed a certain way and now have to every venue go, okay, what can I do? Can I come off the stage? Can I come and do this? Can I come and do that? How different do you feel like it's a learning process again?
I think so. I mean, 100%. I mean, tonight's going to be a perfect example. I mean, here we're going to play. I don't know what is going on here. Somebody just shut up. Leave me alone, dude.
Those work.
It's
Not me.
right. It's not quack. I like it. It's. I mean, tonight's a perfect example. Here we are, the record. It's exciting as all go to hell, and we're going to take the stage and we're going to absolutely crush it. I hope. Can't imagine why it wouldn't. To a crowd of people sitting at tables like a ballrooms. Granted, that they're here for the show and they're going to be rocking out and banging their heads at the table, and it's cool. But you know, you envision the lights go down and you crowd the stage, and you know, people right there, and you high five them from the stage. So yeah, I think it's an absolute relearning again because we still don't have all the understanding of what we can and can't do. I mean, I was wondering while we were setting up, I think, well, can you get up and go get a beer, or you got to go back to your seat? Like, it's just such a level of unknown.
And I think the other
Charter.
issue that is probably affecting you guys is, for instance, we're in Baltimore County tonight. You could be in Hartford County next week, possibly. You could be in Anne Arundel County the next week.
Everything's
And
all
all these
different.
They're all
jurisdictions
different.
have completely different jurisdictions.
Yeah.
So you're not only learning it on the fly for the show, you're learning on the fly of what can I do in each jurisdiction.
Sure.
And it's just, I won't admit it's been frustrating because I almost feel at times like, all right, so who's looking and watching me if I do this or do that from a fan standpoint?
100%.
You know, okay, all right, well, I stood up, no one said anything. Okay, what if I step two steps away from my table? Is that okay?
And tap on your
Or
shoulder.
who's gonna
Yeah.
tap on my shoulder? All right, my mask is here, can I put it on? Do I have to put it on if I'm this far away? So I think it's just been interesting learning all this again on the fly. And in a way, it's made it fun, but in a way, it's made it frustrating.
Yeah.
At least for me, is that it's just so. And look, I have sworn tonight that I'm not getting into the politics of it, which I'm not going to do. But it just makes it from where we're doing this all over again. Like shit that you've done 25 years, and now you're like, wait a minute, this is something
it's
that's
a
completely
giant
different.
cultural change.
I mean, we're talking about all of us have been in this industry for a while now, and it's like, what the hell are we doing?
Well, a prime example, you look out, and this venue probably holds what, 300-400 people normally, and
You're at 80.
80,
Right.
only
Yeah.
80 people. And it's like when they're advertising it's sold out, I'm thinking, wow, this is gonna. But wait, it's only 80 people. So, but I'm still grateful for the people that bought the tickets and are coming.
And, you know, look, we've all
We
said
definitely
all along,
appreciate that.
We've all said all along, we're in this together. Let's get through it. But I just want so much to just say,
Right.
okay, how long are we going to have to do it at this level and prove to you that we can do it at this level to where we can move to this level? I think that's been.
But on the flip side, still thankful you're still doing it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Correct.
I try to look,
Correct.
especially a venue like this.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And you know, us being able to get up on stage here after they put all the work and the effort in is the ultimate compliment. I mean, so just take it on stride, brother.
My thought is,
Go ahead.
so my thought is that there's going to be many bands that may not even see this, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There are many bands that may have already played their last show without knowing it. So,
And I've thought about that. There are some bands that are they going to get back out there under this? Are they going to be able to do it and cooperate? You know, get into the movies.
So vaccines are happening, so stuff to look forward to.
Mm-hmm. I'll ask all of you to take a shot at this. What are your influences?
Oh, ask Frank. Mine are endless.
Jeez, it was. I mean, God, from a kid, I mean, like this. Started with Elvis, honestly,
Okay.
and hearing Scotty Moore, I thought that was the heaviest guitar in the world. And then, of course, you know, you get a little older, and it was Judas Priest, and UFO, and Maiden, and Accept. So I kind of like gravitated towards the European style metal. And now it's like a lot of the modern stuff, like Trivium and Slipknot and whoever.
Okay. I love stuff. Love.
Well, you come to the right place tonight then. You're gonna hear a couple.
I know. I assume that.
Yeah.
Some B-side shit.
Yeah, you never know. You can't tell all of our secrets, you know.
I know. We have to. Yes, but see, some of the people won't be able to see some of this stuff.
Well, we'll give them little clips of it.
Mine started with Rush, definitely. The
Really?
First time I ever heard a Rush record and heard Neil Peart, I knew then I wanted to be a drummer. God, I like everything from Pink Floyd to Frank Sinatra to old school Metallica, and then like Frank said, the newer stuff. I like the vast majority, but I would say my main influence is definitely like Neil Peart, Carter Beauford, Stuart Copeland, Police, stuff like that. But my motto is I'll listen to anything as long as it's good.
Yeah.
Steve?
Michael Schenker, Tony Iommi.
MSG.
Oh, yeah.
Like
The
the
game's
Apple
under
Green.
that.
You hear any of this, Rich? Because you're
Yeah,
picking up.
thanks for saying that.
Oh yeah. So Iron Maiden, I mean, all the stuff coming up, man. You know, like Theo, all that stuff, man. And the new stuff, Ben Sevenfold, stuff like that.
Avenged.
Metallica,
Yeah.
you know, Megadeth.
All right, give me a short list.
I mean, from a frontman standpoint, I mean, you've seen the way that I am.
Okay,
So
yeah.
then you look at
David Lee Roth.
the David Lee Roths and the Kory Taylors and you know the ones that are explosive. Even you know everybody makes fun of Vince Neil because of the way he sings and all, but I mean he's a frontman. He controls the crowd. And I spend like hundreds and hundreds of hours watching videos, and not that I would want to mock them, but just seeing how to control the crowd. Because I've always said you can be the best singer in the world, but you'll lose your crowd if you don't have them in the palm of your hand. So it's a matter of, and I can't sing for shit anyway, so I might as well have a crowd of, nobody even laughed at that, you motherfuckers.
Wait, was I supposed to go, don't be so hard on
No,
yourself? No, don't be so hard
Yeah,
on
it's,
yourself.
I mean, that's what
Glad you
is.
admitted it publicly now on
Yeah,
camera.
well, there- and then to see it and watch guys like that, you know, and there's fantastic singers that I admire vocally, but they don't do anything for me visually, and I lean more on the side of the antics and the visual than.
So I'll let you in on a little inside of our conversation.
Go
We were
ahead.
talking about that a little bit about you.
How you doing, guys? How you doing? How you doing?
We, so David Lee Roth was the first thing that came up. But now that you talk about it, yes, Kory Taylor.
Hell, I mean,
Yeah,
sing.
you,
I mean,
yes, you, now, absolutely,
To
absolutely.
watch him, and I mean,
I
I
never really thought about Kory
I
Taylor.
got to talk with him when we played the Mayhem Festival with Slipknot headline. I actually ran into him backstage. Nicest guy in the world, and I told him, I said, I admire just everything that you've done to make this, you know, the modern day metal scene what it is, and he can control that crowd, whether it's 5,000 or 90,000 at Download Festival. I mean, in the palm of your hand. And that's an adrenaline rush. Like
I never really thought about Kory until you said it. That's the perfect. To me, if I would
Well,
say that would
they
be
get lost from an influence thing because they're just so stuck in that niche thing. Like it's the antics and the costumes and the masks and all that. And people always tend to focus on that. When in reality, they got really great musicians and Kory Taylor, incredible songs. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to ask you, because I know tonight means a lot to you. What does it mean playing back at the record?
It's almost like you've hit that reward. You know, we started this 7 years ago. We brought Frank on board, and Steve to follow, and we worked our asses off. And then, we brought Steve on, and literally like the day after Steve joined the band, COVID hit, and it was like shit, like just get started. But to put the material together, to get it down, and learn stuff. We got some original stuff that we're thinking with that we're going to be bringing out. Hopefully soon. It's to play all the clubs is wonderful, and we've never been more thankful, more fortunate than we could imagine. But to go now, we're going to do the record, and it was everything leading up to it. There's a rider, there's a backstage thing. They're treating us, and we get meals, and it all seems like simple stuff, but it's no part of the show. But it just feels like we're having a concert tonight. This isn't a vault show. We're going to put on a concert, and we did. And I probably drove these guys absolutely crazy because of how the show flows and how this song's going to start, this song's going to end, and yada yada yada. But I had it in my mind that this isn't going to be Idiot Kory up there. Well, it's still be Idiot Kory, but not just a normal show. Like, this is going to be
Okay.
They're falling like fart trip. But I wanted this to be a freaking metal show. I wanted this to be a concert where people leave and go, holy fuck. That's what it means.
Have you been reading as you've been sitting here next to me?
No.
Oh, okay. You should.
Okay.
So I always ask fans. So if someone tonight, which I don't really think this would be the issue tonight, because with only 80, this is pretty much your closest, a lot of your closest fans here.
Yeah.
Aren't a lot of newbies here tonight. But if someone had comes to this show tonight, it's the first time, when they leave here, what do you want them leaving? What do you want them leaving with seeing the show?
I want them to leave surprised.
Okay.
I want them to go, I wasn't expecting that.
Okay.
Not that don't take it as a negative, like I'm expecting a run-of-the-mill show. I want to leave and go, wow. And the wow factor is what it's all about. It's not just, let's go see these guys, put on a good show, yeah, it's good, it's just our last song, okay, great. I want to walk out and go, bro.
We don't want to one
Because when I leave the show and I go to work on Monday, hey man, how's your weekend? Cool, bro. Let me tell you about this fucking band I went to. That's what makes a band grow. That's what makes us go to the next level, because Doug tells his friend, and Steve tells his friend, and then they tell their friends, like, well, remember that band I told you about? We were playing at Fish and Cantina, and then your crowd grows, and then you get bigger. It's a matter of, it's all done organically. So that's what I want people to leave and go, man, that was good.
Look, we're almost at the end. He finally breaks the camera out. He could have been taking some.
Where have you been? You're over there doing fucking interviews. Now you want to bring out the camera?
Sorry, Scott. I had to. I was like, now he's breaking the camera out. That's all right. Look, brother, I love you to death.
I love you too, man. Thanks for doing this.
I can't express how much you mean to me on a personal level. And I mean that there are
Everything is mutual.
Look, there are some things that in the last couple of years have been rough for me. And you have been there and just to shoot shit, to talk to, and to support and be there for. And
that's what boys do.
I can't say enough, and this is the least of what I can do is be out here and support this thing tonight. And at this point, folks, if you haven't seen the record yet, you need to get to a show at the record.
It's nice, fantastic.
Folks,
well, I know I speak for the guys when I say we appreciate you and all that you do. I mean,
Absolutely.
You know that road back to Funtown every week. It's like, man, that takes some work and some effort. And I feel like some people just kind of go, cool, thanks. But I can't say enough. Like, somebody like you to support the scene the way that you do is you don't set the bar, you are the bar.
I try. There's some stuff I still wish we were doing that we aren't doing.
No,
and COVID kind of stuck us in
Right.
where I didn't want to be. And now that we're done with COVID and we can start moving again a little bit, you don't have a website.
No, that's Facebook. Who goes to websites anymore? I mean, unless it's the hub, they ain't going on websites.
Yeah.
Because, and I'll tell you, I tried to do a lot of even more research than I already did for this band. So when you go to their Facebook page, do not click the link that says thevault.com bullshit or whatever it is, because it
It's
goes.
like enter the vault.com.
Yes!
I don't know what that
And I'm
is.
like, what the hell? Who the hell put this on there?
I have no
They
idea.
don't have a website, but you need to go to their Facebook page. After this show, you got to show up in Boston coming up.
Yes.
That's your
In
next
June.
show in June. He also has a bunch of other stuff through social distancing or social. Jesus
Very good.
You just want to get out of there.
Christ. Yeah! Holy shit!
But tonight it's about the vault.
Tonight it's about the vault, folks. I'm going to be putting up some videos on this band. We're going to put this up, but check out the vault. Please come out. This man is, this would be his element. And I'm glad he's done. I'm personally glad he's done.
Hey, I couldn't do it without these guys, 100%.
The country thing is.
I was, shut up!
The country stuff is for Chad Boston.
I-
The country stuff is for Chad, isn't it?
The Chad Boston guys.
Oh, God.
Hey, for the record, they told me I had 2 gigs. I was playing 2 freaking gigs. They won't let me leave still.
Hey.
2 freaking gigs.
Yeah.
Hey.
I can't go.
Long haul.
Long haul.
It's a
And
long
you're
haul.
real this boy for the long haul? Brother, I love you.
I love you
Let's
too, man.
get
Thanks
ready
for
to
this.
rock. I gotta go walk around and get in.
We gotta get ready.
Check them out, everybody. Check out the vault. Thanks, Rich. Rich, thanks for doing this.
Thank you, brother.
All right,
Cool, man. Have a good show.